Borders General Hospital to find out about Reimers Glen. This is where Sir Walter Scott came on walks up from his house at Abbotsford and was, until recently, covered in deep forestry. It was here that people used to stop and admire the views on their way to Cauldshiels Loch.
The Eildon Hills are a very famous landmark in the Scottish Borders. Many people like to climb them and view the magnificent views from the top. If you look closely, you can see remains of a Bronze Age fort that would have been here 3,000 years ago. Eildon is said to mean Hollow Hill and is mentioned in the legend of Thomas the Rhymer.
This is Smailham Tower, a well-known tower in the Scottish Borders, built in the 15th century by the Pringle family. Smailham Tower has seen off many invaders in its history. When Sir Walter Scott was a young boy, he spent a considerable amount of time in it. This imposing structure is 12 metres tall with walls that are 2.5 metres thick. A ditch protects the west side, the other three sides protected by the cliff. This tower is built on a big stone outcrop with amazing views so defenders could see invaders from miles away.
This magnificent viewpoint was a favourite place for Sir Walter Scott to come and reflect. It offers breathtaking sights of the Eildon Hills in the background and also overlooks the valley of the River Tweed just down there, which captures a peninsula of land where the first Melrose Abbey used to stand. To the southwest, the view seems to be unending. Looking in that direction, there's rolling extensive farmland far beyond the area of Newtown St Boswells. The Eildon Hills stand as a reminder of the volcanic activity that used to take place here. I would recommend that you visit this fascinating viewpoint.
William Wallace was a Scot who supported independence for Scotland. He lived over 800 years ago. He was also known as the Guardian of Scotland. He was given the title near Selkirk. He was killed by the English, then hanged and cut up. His organs were sent all over the country.
The statue features William with a sword in one hand and a shield in another. The statue was based on a portrait of William found in France. The Guardian of Scotland stands at a massive 31 feet tall. That's like 3 average elephants standing on top of each other.
And here we are at Drybrook Abbey, just outside St Boswell's.
Drybrook Abbey is nearly 700 years old, and despite it being burned 4 times, it is still beautiful.
These beautiful ruins became the burial place of David Esquire, the 11th Earl of Buchan, and Sir Walter Scott, a famous author. The chapter house has paintwork that is 869 years old. It was founded on the 10th of November 1150.
Unfortunately, we weren't allowed in, but we've got some weird, amazing facts about it. It is about 19 double-decker buses high, and there's been 3 species of bats found in the abbey.
Here on a beautiful bright spring morning to visit Pinehall Heugh. So we've got a little bit more to walk and then we'll give you some more information. This is the Waterloo Memorial. It's the height of 10 double-deckers stacked on top of each other, and it's the tallest man-made structure in the Borders. Pinehall Heugh is near the town of Ancrum. It was built between 1817 and 1824. Waterloo was a huge battle on the 18th of June 1815 between the French Emperor Napoleon and the Duke of Wellington. This is the memorial for all the Borders folk that died in that battle.
delightful sight of Fatlips Castle, much loved by adults and children alike. The views are stunning and the castle itself is fascinating, interesting and magnificent. John Turnbull built Fatlips Castle in the 1300s, which was almost 700 years ago. It is 17 metres high, which is the same height as 4 double-decker buses. Fatlips Castle is a Scottish borders icon, perched atop Minto Crags looking out over Teviotdale, past Denham, onto Ruberslaw Mountain and towards the English border. Fatlips Castle was destroyed in 1545 by Lord Hertford, sent by England's King Henry VIII, but has since been rebuilt.
What you really want.
If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever.